Hello, I'm Jason Livanis, and welcome back for another edition of my Cosmic Tribe Tarot card readings for Janet that I do for her Human Design page. I'm using a new video technique this week, so hopefully it'll be even better than the last time. I would like to tell everybody to bear with me today because, number one, I'm dealing with my own craziness, my own bag of crap. That being some really not fun lower back issues, which I'll talk about in the reading because I'm sure a lot of you are experiencing some less than pleasant physical things. So I'm going to dive right in, and also that you should know, I generally do one-card readings for Janet. You know, these are the highlights, yada yada. I couldn't just get away with one card, and I couldn't get away with two cards. I was impelled to pick three cards, so I'm going to dive right on in. First card that I picked this week out of the deck is this card. Yes, the Five of Discs. Doesn't it look fantastic? Take a better look. No, it does not. It's not my favorite card of the deck. Look at this person. It is the card of worry. That is not a fun person right there. That is a person who is dealing with maturations of the brain. It looks industrial. It looks really, it's a terrible looking card. Well, how does that factor in? At the moment, we are still experiencing Mercury retrograde, our little friend, which has done a number on me. My car broke down last week. Looks like I'm going to have to junk it and get a new one. Mercury is going to stay retrograde until the 22nd, which is, I believe, Wednesday or Thursday or something like that. So, batten down the hatches. The last 4 days of Mercury suck. I won't put it in any kinder way. Other astrologers and people will try and spin something positive. We'll learn something from our past. Whatever. I can tell you I'm not having a great Mercury retrograde this time. That being said, Mercury is in the gate of confusion. Mercury is in the great gate of confusion. The confusion of what should I do? What do I keep? What don't I keep? And this idea of worry comes into play when you think about values. What do we need to release that we don't value? What should we keep as a value that we need? What from the past is no longer serving us that we need to drop the fuselage off so we can soar, just like a rocket ship? It's also a card that says to us, oh, be in the present. Worrying about the past is not going to do you any good. Worrying about the future is not going to do you any good. You have to stay in the present. In an email I had gotten from Janet, she said, oh, and just remember that Jupiter is mirroring the sun. What the hell does that mean? I'm the one who asks her the layman questions because I really am not an astrologist. I've been a tarot reader for 10 years and I have no idea what that means. And she says to me, it's all about being in the physical, being present. So this card says, get out of your head, do yourself a favor, let go of the ideals and the values that are not serving you any longer, and get into the present. Me personally, I brought myself some lower back pain. I've had a recurring problem, and I'm strong, you can see me, ha ha ha, la la la. My back still goes out. I go to pick up a piece of paper, boink, I'm like, are you for real, God? And that keeps me focused in the present, because I'm not allowed to think about what was yesterday, what was in the future. I have to think about right now. Now, it's a hell of a lesson to learn, granted, but it is a lesson. And once I release my issues on that, I know that things are going to get better. Let's talk about the second card that I pulled today. This card I've pulled before, right? Look at that card. Nice, cool card. The Four of Swords. This card's name is Cooperation. Look again. Look at those four swords. The handles are holding on to this beautiful uniform circle. They're coming together, clanging together. It's not a hot, warm card. It's a cool card, and it talks about cooperation. It talks about Venus. That's going to be in gate 50, and it's going to be going to gate 28. Again, talking about, are you cooperating with people? Are you not cooperating with people? Are you waiting for the right timing to be heard? Are you shutting your big mouth, like mine, as a generator and saying, hey, is now a good time to talk? Hey, I was wondering if you wanted to hear my opinions on this, because you can't just go throwing your stuff around. It's all about cooperation, and that's what this card is emphasizing, which has to do with the tribe. Janet said to me, oh, this whole Gate 28, Gate 50 Venus thing, it talks about the tribe's transmittal of love. Tribe. Cosmic tribe, interestingly enough. This talks about communication, cooperation as well as communication, and that's what's important, to make sure that you are cooperating in the right way so that you can get the most bang for your buck. And we all like to get the most bang for our buck, I'm sure. That being said, the last card that I picked for you today is the Two of Discs. Look at that beautiful, beautiful card. The butterfly. And the name of this card is Evolution. It stands on the snake, the Kundalini. Now what's interesting to note about this week's sort of situation that we have unconditional love going. This is not an erotic love. This is not a, I can't wait to get down your pants kind of love. This is unconditional love. This is the Earth in Gate 25. This is the whole idea of non-erotic love. And it means that the Sun is in this Gate 46. So remember that we have some interesting things going on, because we do have Mercury that has been in the gate of 64 confusion, which I believe is the opposite of 46. So there's all kinds of confusion going on. Confusion, remember, worry, unnecessary, get out of your head. But this is the card of evolution. And it asks a very poignant question. It asks, what are you afraid of becoming? Right? Are you afraid of being successful? Are you afraid of becoming something superficial? Think about it. Most of us underwent the eclipse last week of this Pisces eclipse, and change is inevitable, whether we like it or not. That's a constant, change. So, an interesting thing about this card is that it asks you again to get grounded. Look at the evolution, the butterfly. It's not flying away. It is on the snake, the Kundalini energy that goes up your spine, grounded. The wings are out and proud, but it's not flying away. It asks us to keep balanced, yin and yang, feng shui, wind and water, flowing but grounded. So the idea behind all of these cards this week, all of these wonderful cards, is stay grounded, stay present. Get into this idea of unconditional love, and it is what will get you through this next human design period. And so that's about it that I have for you for this week. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, listeners and watchers, viewers, for letting me take up some airtime. Again, you can get in touch with me at zenstaging@gmail.com. One word, zenstaging, as in Zen Buddhism, zenstaging@gmail.com. And I hope you have a wonderful week and get through Mercury retrograde. I know you will. Just stay present. Blessed be, and be well. Bye now.